attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Detroit Pistons. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
The postseason continues to heat up here on 2K Sports. Game 2 of the Eastern Conference semifinals on the way. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. A look at the starting group for the Pistons. They've got Thompson, Jalen Duren out there with Holland. Then there's Cade Cunningham, and it's Robinson in at the 2. And for the Bulls, we've got Anthony Simons, Booz Ellis out there with Zach Collins, and it's Ellis in at the 1. You take a look at the Pistons. They came up short in Game 1 of this series. Still, they showed some positive signs to carry into this one.
It's all about making the adjustments for this game. They can steal home court advantage if they execute their plan.
Here we go. So Detroit will get the first possession. Stolen by Collins. Pass to Ellis. This one for 3. Knocks down the triple.
Are you serious? But what a sweet move. Broke his ankles on that one.
Now here's Cunningham. He's guarded by Ellis. Here's Robinson. It's hauled in by Robinson.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Robinson on the wing. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to chat. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Back over to you, Brian.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Yeah, the jumper from Simons is smooth like butter.
Pass to Holland. And he's going for the oop here. The shot no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
The shot by Booz Ellis no good.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Here's Holland. Pass to Duren. Clock at 6. Chicago with a rebound. And this group has been storming through the postseason, sweeping the first round and with a chance to go up 2-0 here tonight.
They've been firing on all cylinders, and we'll see how they do. I mean, the competition getting a bit tougher the deeper into the playoffs we go.
And that does it for the first quarter. Bulls out in front, leading by 7. And we'll be back in just a minute with the... And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Smith out there with Miller. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Trey Jones. And it's Robinson in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Buries it from 3.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Once Giddey saw his opening, he took advantage. I mean, defenders just could not keep up.
There's a minute 26 left in the first half of this game. Green, the pass to Reed. Over to the left wing. Stolen by Jones. Taken away. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. Some of the most impressive shooters in the game. Here are the guys who have been hitting with consistency from outside the arc. Josh Giddey, number 1. Second, Anthony Simons.
These guys have delivered from beyond the arc in a big way here in the postseason, stepping up and embracing the spotlight.
Chicago making a switch here. Yabusele's checked in. And a switch here also for Detroit. Herter's checked in.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Collins, he's checked in for Smith. Uzelis comes in for Yabusele. Anthony Simons, he's checked in for Giddey. And Ellis is subbed in for Jones. 44 seconds left in the second period. And the shot goes in. Holland's got his first 2 points.
He's good enough where it takes a lot to bother him at the rim like that.
Ellis on the wing. He's watched by Cunningham. Ellis, good.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
For three, Robinson drops in the three. Robinson's got 6.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Ellis outside. Launches a 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Chicago Bulls closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Hey everybody, a large game.
They've got to play with more force defensively, if you ask me. You got to make them feel you.
Yeah, touch them up if you have to right now.
Checking out the circumstances for the Chicago Bulls. Guys, game 1 went the way we thought it would. The higher seed taking a 1-0 lead in the series.
Yeah, if they can take game 2 as well, that'll put them in a very comfortable position.
Absolutely. Take care of business. Enjoy that home cooking.
Home cooking. Make him. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And let's get you back to the action as game 2 is getting underway. One guy who's been getting it done is Duncan Robinson.
And if he felt any pressure coming into this game, he sure hasn't shown it. What a sensational start.
His performance shows no sign of any nerves. Great job controlling your emotions.
Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. Setting the floor for Detroit. They've got Cunningham, Holland out there with Thompson. Then it's Duncan Robinson, and it's Duren in at the 5. Here's Robinson. Nice D from Thompson. Pistons trail by 11. To the paint. Tipped. Ellis outside. 1:27 left in the third. Knocks down the long J. Ellis has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys build contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Duren finds Robinson. Back to Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
And that was special. It's easy to be excited about Duren's future in this league.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Here's Ellis. Another 3 for Chicago.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Pistons. 15-point game. To the inside. Here's Robinson. And again, it's Detroit.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
44 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Ellis. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Cunningham outside. Oh, using his size. Look at Cunningham.
Yeah, I just love how Cunningham alters his pace to get what he wants.
Ellis outside. Launches it. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
You can tell his hustle inspires the entire squad. He really gets everyone so amped up.
Cunningham. Excellent D there from Collins.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls leading by 17 at the end of the period. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. We'll be right back with you shortly. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. Here's Robinson. Buzelis out there with Zach Collins. Then there's Anthony Simons, and it's Robinson in at the three. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Duren using the glass to lay it in.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
Puts up the tray. The three is in.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Collins against Duren. Cunningham. It's money from deep.
So that's the end of game 2. No question, this is a big win for the Bulls.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
This team is playing with confidence and heart right now. They're in control of this series so far.
Yeah, no question. They're the more cohesive team right now, and just going out there and executing their game plan.
Money from three!
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And solid pass from Cunningham. He has a good understanding for when the defense has overcommitted.
Ellis left side. Oh, throw it down! Wow! Jams it home!
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Cunningham. Nice! That one's good!
You have to admire Cunningham's concentration in these spots, refusing to let the defense overwhelm him.
A big group substitution here for Chicago. Richards is checked in for Collins. Smith comes in for Buzelis. Okoro is checked in for Robinson. And it's Josh Giddey in for Simons. And a new group getting ready for the Pistons. Reed's checked in for Duren. Stewart comes in for Holland. Green's checked in for Thompson. Jenkins comes in for Robinson. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. It's an 18-point game. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness from Cunningham, just searching for the foul.
And he makes the first.
Shooting for Detroit, Cade Cunningham, taking 2 shots.
It's both from the stripe. Giddey scanning the floor. Jacks up a three. Drains the triple. So No problem for Chicago as they get the win. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2-0 now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball, and their chemistry has never looked better.
Time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference playoffs. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And now our player of the game.